Hi, Morris. Come on up, bud. Come on up. I've got breakfast. I do. It's right here. Here you go. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Feels pretty nice out here today. I'm going to be swapping out mini flags, taking down inflatables. I'm going to start outside and then I'm going to do some inside. Swapping over to end of summer stuff with some sunflowers and blues and yellows. I do have enough mini flags that the ones I put out now will be a little different than the ones I had put out earlier in the summer. There goes Marty. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Stripe's roaming around here somewhere. Dawn's over taking care of the deer food and a Ring camera battery for me. Hey, Stripey. Hi, bud. Hi, good boy. That's a good boy. I walked around a little bit. You know, most things are still seeing pretty wet. Most things are still not too dry, but I got to start to be careful now. It's been a few days. Don't want to overwater, don't want things to dry out. It's nice out here. Low 70s, the dew point's not sufferable. If I don't wait too long to get out here and do the flags and stuff, I won't be miserable. I am headed down to Johnny's to pick up Gray. I'll have more details in a few minutes. Alright, I'm in the Cybertruck. I left with an 80% charge. It says I'll get to Johnny's apartment with 28%. It probably would be better for me to charge on the way down than charge on the way home. I shouldn't have to do both in the Cybertruck, although I might need to stop for me. We'll see. So what's going on is Johnny noticed that Gray's left eye, it's the right eye in the picture, has a cloudy spot next to her pupil, but in the yellow area of her eye. And you know, it's hard to get a cat to sit still and take photos. But he did send me a picture and I can see it on the photo also. So, you know, I did what I would normally do and I asked Rock and he gave me a list of things that it could be. Hopefully it's a scratch and she can, you know, need antibiotic eye drops and it'll get better. It can also be some other things. I don't remember what all of those were, but they would probably have me end up at the animal eye doctor guy that she's been to before up in Wake Forest. You might remember some years ago when she became an inside cat, she had trauma outside. She got a thorn in her eye and she had to be sedated, the thorn removed, the eye washed out good and on drops for a while. And that eye healed up. She has just a little speck in it that you can see where the injury was, but it didn't affect her vision or anything. So I'm pretty sure this is the other eye. So not the one that had the previous trauma. And it's certainly not in the area of the eye where the previous trauma happened. But I'm pretty sure it's not that eye. So anyway, I have appointment with our usual vet tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. and we'll go from there. But first I got to get her home. Johnny offered to get a friend to help take her to the vet, and he's working today and he has his final exam coming up on Wednesday, and I felt like it would, you know, knowing that I have the network here of our vet and the emergency eye doctor vet already, it seemed like the right thing to do to go get her and bring her back here. We were already bringing Johnny back next week for his week of end of summer break at home. So this is just an extra, you know, trip inserted I'm not sure if I'm going to see Johnny or not. They're going to get someone to cover for them at work and go get Grape in the crate. And then it's possible their roommate will let me in and out of the apartment to physically get Gray. So I'm not even sure if I'll see Johnny, but that's okay. I sprung, you know, this is evolving, stuff happening. I went in and told Don I needed to leave, that I was taking the Cybertruck, and he looked a little bit upset that he didn't feel like he could just drop what he was doing and come with me, because he would have, if, you know, I told him it was fine. It's a pretty day. I should be back home by 5 o'clock. Hopefully I won't run into any traffic, or too much traffic leaving Charlotte or coming through Greensboro areas, but it really should be okay. Plus, I've got the Cybertruck and FSD. I would have taken Ruby with free supercharging if she had V14 Lite, but I don't have it, so I'm not taking her. And if I have a choice between Robot and the Cybertruck, I'm just slightly more comfortable in the Cybertruck. So I picked the Cybertruck. And I think that about explains it. Yeah, it's about 3 hours down there and about 3 hours back, give or take. A stop to use the restroom and or charge in both directions for just a few minutes. So, yeah. I will keep you apprised of how things are on the trip. I've got 14.3.6 on the Cybertruck. I don't have the summer update. That would have been nice to have had as well, but I don't have it. And let's just hope this can go as smooth as it can go, considering that it was an unplanned trip. You know, I had a lot of stuff on my plate to do today, and I was looking forward to knocking it out, or mostly feeling like I was trying not to become overwhelmed and stay on schedule. But, you know, honestly, it just really doesn't matter if I do that stuff today or not. It'll be just fine that it doesn't, those things. I had finished my morning chores with fresh water for the cats and the birds and the bird seed and stuff. So I was in good shape there. And, you know, part of me has considered just leaving the America 250 stuff up until I decorate for Halloween. And you never know. Now, I probably... the outside's going to get swapped over no matter what, but the inside, I'm still debating how much and when. But we'll see. 14.3.6 seems to be slow to get out of the left-hand lane. Now, that truck came up behind me really fast, and we did get over, but we were hanging out after passing a vehicle for some time before that truck came up. So a couple times today already, I've put on the right turn signal to tell the truck to get over and not do that. And if you're wondering, I'm in standard. The Cybertruck just made what felt pretty ballsy to me to get out of the way of a car merging onto 421 here, with the car coming up on the left, and then got right back over. It wasn't an unsafe operation. It's probably one I wouldn't have made. But it did fine. I guess I thought we were done with the construction over here on 421. What did we say was going in back there? I think a battery plant. I'm trying to remember the name of the company. It's escaping me right now. I just don't remember. I had looked it up, but apparently not. This is supposed to turn into interstate, official interstate here, 421. So I don't know if the work here is related to expanding the road for that or what's going on. But at any point, there's a whole nother construction area over here now. Didn't really cause me any issues today. So no big deal. Just thought we were done with that over here. Not. Getting on to 85 now. I'm still on target for currently 114 and 27%. I'm debating if I'm going to stop at the rest area or not. I've pretty much decided I'm not going to stop and charge. There's a supercharger at Johnny's exit if things get dicey. And there's one up there at Concord Mills. That's a version 4 at the Cracker Barrel, and that's probably the one I want to hit on the way out. There's a small chance I could get my pit stop charging badge at that supercharger. I forget what the requirements are, but you got to put in so many miles in 10 minutes. So it requires you to be at a fast charger, so version 4, and it requires you to be pretty deep in the pack when you go to charge. My concern is I won't be deep enough in the pack, but you know, hey, it won't hurt to try. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Hey Grok, can you navigate me to the next rest area that's on my current route?
Added the I-85 South Davidson County rest area 20 miles ahead on your route to University Crossings in Charlotte. ETA there is 12:21 p.m. Then on to your destination.
Thank you. Darn it, I missed my 100-mile confetti streak. I'm at 109 miles now. I had successful parking here at the Davidson County rest area. This is the one Donna and I have stopped at before. So my streak is preserved. I did put the turn signal on to the right as we pulled into the rest area just to make sure the car went to the car parking and not the truck parking. I think what I was going to say is you might remember one time we came into the rest area and had I don't remember if we had an intervention or not, but we went into the truck part and we actually had to go the wrong way on a very, 30 feet of turning road back there to get over to the car side. There was nobody coming, but you don't want to have to do that. So anyway, I don't know if I said or not, but Johnny left his keys with the leasing office. They're expecting me to pull up, get the keys, go do what I need to do, and then return the keys. So I'm sadly not going to see Johnny while I'm down here, but that's okay. They were able to get coverage at work long enough to go put Gray in the crate for me. As soon as she knew I came into the apartment, she would have went and hid under the bed, and it would have been a thing for me to get her. So that was good that Johnny thought ahead to do that and got coverage and went and made that happen. Yeah, that was good. So she's crated and waiting for me to get her. Now typically I've tranquilized her with Ace Promazine per the vet for the drive home, but I don't know if I'm going to do that today or not. I'm a little, that makes her eyes teary and her eyes look weird. And I probably should call the vet and ask for an opinion about whether or not it's safe to do. There's a fine line between she's so distressed because I didn't do it, that's bad for her health, or doing it possibly with her eye the way it is, if that would be a thing or not. So I don't know. I'm sure I can get the medicine in her myself if I need to, but yeah. Oh, and the vet did look at the picture and email me back and said that they felt that she could wait until tomorrow morning to be seen. She doesn't need to emergency be seen today somewhere, so that's a relief. Hey, I'm coming up on another Cybertruck there in the middle lane. I was like, I think that's a Cybertruck. Is that a Cybertruck? And I saw the rearview mirror shaped like a triangle. I'm like, yeah, it's a Cybertruck. I also saw one going the other direction today, so this is my second sighting. I'm about 40 minutes from Johnny's now, the last 40 miles. This is the part of the drive I'm not super fond of because it gets really heavy traffic the closer we get to Charlotte. But you know, hey, FSD's been doing a great job today. So anyway, I know it's far away on the video, but there's a Cybertruck. He moved in front of me now. Hey, that Cybertruck was also driven by a woman, and she had what looked to be her kid in the front passenger seat with her. I like it. There's a blue car in front of this Model Y, and this guy changes lanes at the drop of a hat without caring if anybody's in the other lane or not, and he made me feel like he was going to clip the left front corner of the Cybertruck, and the Cybertruck moved over in the lane with a noticeable jerk to get out of his way. It was uncomfortable, but the FSD, the Cybertruck, did a great job avoiding issues. I feel really grateful that I don't have to make this trip today in a vehicle that's not equipped with FSD, or phrased positively, I'm very grateful that I'm able to make the trip in a vehicle with version 14 FSD. I've got Johnny's key. I got really lucky, and the truck, I put on the turn signal and I told it parking lot, not parking garage. And it pulled up at the future resident parking, which I was told I could park at long enough to go in and grab the key. So that was awesome. Looks like I didn't get my door shut all the way though. Gray's all loaded up. It's 2:10. I'm fixing to go return.
Did my keys get returned okay?
That's Johnny. I'm going to return Johnny's key, and then I am going home. And it looks like it defaulted to Cracker Barrel, which I was hoping, so all good. Johnny's keys returned. I drove myself over here. I didn't do anywhere near as good a job of parking as the truck did. I am trying to decide how I'm going to get out of here, and I think the answer is, yeah, I know. I gotta put my foot on the brake and do stuff if I want to move without you moving for me. I think it's one way here, but you are allowed to make a U in the circle and go out the way you came in. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do, because there's a stoplight over here, and we'll see which way the truck prefers to go when leaving. That just saves me from going through the parking garage with limited visibility, low ceilings, and, you know, stuff. So a lot of kids moving in and out, I guess, starting today / this weekend. And the truck wants me to turn to the right. So I'm going to get in the right-hand lane, and then I'm going to put on start self-driving and let the truck figure it out from here. Next stop, Cracker Barrel. The truck is preconditioning. Well, Gray doesn't seem to be too horribly traumatized without her medicine, so it would be better for her if we didn't need to use her medicine. You know, no medicine if not necessary is always going to be the right answer, but alright, we turned on red and there was a car coming out from the other side, but we were well in advance of it, so all good. Alright, let's see where we're gonna park at the supercharger. That was the right decision to turn in there. Cracker Barrel and the supercharger's basically straight ahead, just a little jog to the left. Wow, it's pretty full. I see one large pickup truck here. I think it must be a Lightning. I can't quite confirm the tail lights yet, but it's red. Easy enough to spot. Well, I'm letting the truck park. I'm not breaking my streak over here. If it parks me in a non-usable space, then I'll move. Well, there's two spares right here. Truck, one of these, one of these, one of these. Come on, come on, you can do it. Yeah, it's a Lightning. All of the rest of the cars are Teslas. Ah, there's a Honda over there at the trailer parking. Without a trailer. Alright, let's hope that's good enough. See? Honda. I'm gonna worry that I'm not back far enough. You basically can't have any spare space at all, but I think it's gonna be okay actually. Alright. It's you know, leaning on the truck, but it's okay. Said I had to add 80 miles in under 10 minutes, and let's see, it's 229 and I've got 79 miles. I'm currently charging at 304 kilowatts, 3.5. I would say it's probably not topped out yet, but maybe. I'm probably not going to do it. I wasn't low enough state of charge. But I will wait until 2:39 p.m. whether it tells me I can leave or not, and put in as many as I can in the 10 minutes and see if we get the badge or not. We got plenty of time before the end of the year. Just having a little Tesla fun with the car today. Goodness, it's busy over here, because there comes another Y over there, and there's a, well, I saw, yeah, there's a new Juniper Y here. There is a spot next to me. They can park next to me. Maybe there's one more down the road, but I think she's gonna have to come back next to me. Either side. So it looks like the Honda charges on the driver's side, so they should be able to pull into any charger and be okay. And that charging space does clearly say that it's for trailer parking, and yet they're over there. So when I don't think they needed to be. I don't think so. They're not telling Dawn the kilowatt hour cost at this supercharger or not. It's the highest we've ever paid anywhere. So now there's 3 Cybertrucks here. This is a Foundation series next to me. And he and the one on the end that just came in both have on glossy black wraps, although one has got a little, you think my neon in the front is bright. The orange, I like it, but it's bright too. So I forgot to turn off the air conditioning. I was just sitting here with the AC on 70, blowing on me. Yeah, I think I missed it by 10 miles. And me not having, yeah, I think I missed it by 10 miles. And me having the air conditioning on probably was the difference, because that was sucking some power. I just forgot. I would have gladly, I mean, I'm hot right now. I've turned off, I would have gladly sat here without the AC, but I forgot. Dang it. I'm going to let it go anyway, up to 179. I'm currently at 171, just in case, because there was a little bit that got put in between the time I plugged in and got back in the car and looked, but probably not enough. Dang it. Darn. I know, it's just a badge. I can still have been excited to want it. All right, I got 58% or 186 miles. It was about $21 to charge here today. And some Honda thing from Mecklenburg County pulled up next to me, and I am ready to go. I don't think I got the badge. I would think I was close to not getting it anyway, and then keeping the air conditioning on because I simply forgot to turn it off didn't help. So that is a Chevrolet Equinox that the town is charging. Mecklenburg County is the county for Charlotte. Although we are almost outside of Mecklenburg when we are leaving the school. It is still in Mecklenburg, but not by a ton. Hopefully we have no trouble with this turn here. Good truck. Nicely done. Hopefully you've gotten me in the correct lane for easily getting back on I-85. Dang Dang it, dang it, dang it. I was feeling a little sleepy, and I was moving my feet around, and I accidentally bumped into the brake with my sneaker, and it kicked me out of autopilot and broke my streak. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. I didn't go for the brake. There was no reason to go for the brake. I just accidentally hit it with my sneaker. 250 mile FSD streak fail. Dang. Traffic is really backed up in the other direction due to that construction zone over here on 421 now. I'm glad I'm not going to have to wait that out. So Case had me on Highway 64 and then put me on Manicure Pittsboro roads. All I'm trying to say is it's bringing me home a different way than it took me out. There will eventually be a little bit of overlap in the roads, but not all the way. It doesn't matter to me. I looked at one of the other routes was 1 minute shorter, but more miles, I guess, or something. I don't know. It dropped my arrival home percentage from 13 to 9, which was probably fine, but I chose not to override it. And it's good that it's bringing me in the back way because, well, you know, it's 2 minutes shorter. But it is going to drop me. Last time it dropped me from 13 to 9. Well, right now it says it's the same, so why wouldn't it bring me in the way that's faster? See if it changes it as it thinks about it a little more. Nope, still 13%. It's totally fine. As long as we're not coming in on Highway 55, I'm good, because I ain't doing that Highway 55 stuff on a Friday afternoon. I'll be in a mood if I have to put up with that traffic over there in Holly Springs. Because even if I take the turnpike, I still get dropped off where there's a lot of traffic. Well, it's plenty early enough in the day to go the total back way.